Welcome back to another video, and this time it's time to make the final draft because it's only 3 days left for the deadline. So here it is. In goal, it's gonna be Onana and Matt Turner. Onana because I can play like a Manchester United, Arsenal, Brighton, and either a Stone, like a Manchester City like defender like Stones or Ake, or Chelsea defender all at once in my starting 11. That's why, even though there are other options, but Onana seems best in the long term because I'm not planning on to wildcard until in the second international break. Matt Turner is the second goalkeeper because it's confirmed by Fabrizio Romano that he probably will be joining Forest right now, and they don't have a first choice keeper, so Matt Turner definitely gonna be the one. He only has the medical left and the contract to sign. That's it. But verbal agreements all are done. So we finally have a definite 4.0 playing goalkeeper. In the defense, I have Estupinan, Stones, Chilwell, Gabriel, and Bulldog. Estupinan, he's got good fixtures early on, and he's very attacking as well. He did get the assist, like a fantasy assist. He won the penalty in the penalty box recently, and if he's so highly owned that if I don't own him and he does well, I'm gonna be behind way too much from the get-go. And there's Stones because I really need a City defender from game week 3 onwards, I guess, or even from game week 1. But it's nice to have a City defender early on so that I don't have to use the extra transfers to get a Man City defender. And Stones is pretty much nailed, so I won't have to worry about it too much until the Champions League starts. Chilwell is there because I need a Chelsea player. He's the best one to get because he's really attacking. He almost plays as a left winger, and he has been given the license to go forward, while Reece James is the one who's defending more often now, because that's how Pochettino has set up the team. And Chilwell did score a goal and got an assist in preseason, so there's real good attacking potential there for Chilwell. So it's better to own him rather than not. And I've been backing Chilwell since the start of the season, and I feel really glad that I was on the right track all along. The other two are Gabriel, who everyone has because we need an Arsenal defender because of their fixtures. They are really good at defending. Their Community Shield did prove that they are really solid at the back. They really give less chances away nowadays, and with the addition of Timber Rice, it's only gonna get better for Arsenal. And the 4.0 million defender I chose is Bulldog because he's nailed. He did play in the Premier League before with Sheffield. He knows the league. He plays as wingback, and he did score a goal in preseason. And Sheffield United don't have anyone else better in that role, so Bulldog is my choice. In the midfield, I've got Martinelli, Rashford, Saka, Bruno, and Anderson. Martinelli over Odegaard because he has pace, he is very direct in attack, and no one can do what Martinelli can do in that Arsenal squad. And he did start in the Community Shield as well, so Martinelli is still first choice. Next to him is Rashford. We're all gonna need him because I really need a United attacker. And in the last game against Lens, he did score a goal and assisted. So Rashford, he's a bit inconsistent, but he will be one of their main threats. So he's in. And next to him is also Saka, who's Arsenal's main star. He's one of their most attacking players, and he's still on penalties. And I decided to double up on the United attack because I had an extra 1 million left. So rather than go for a 7.5, I decided to go for Bruno Fernandes to double up on that attacker for game week 1 specifically for that Wolves fixture. Because at home, at Old Trafford against Wolves, who didn't have the best of preseason and didn't make many signings, Bruno Fernandes should do well. He kind of interchanges between Mount, like on the attack, like one goes deeper, other one advances, and it just switches in between matches. But he is on pens, and with the new stoppage time rule with 100 minutes now looking likely for every match, could sneak away with a penalty late game. And the 4.5 million midfielder is Anderson, because he had a very good preseason, just because he scored. How I actually trust him, and he could actually have a breakout season. Let's see. In the front line, it's João Pedro, Haaland, and Watkins. João Pedro, because he did take penalties. He took 2 penalties, I think, in preseason, and the most recent one is when Mitoma, March, and Pascal Gross were all on the pitch at once, and João Pedro is still the one who took the penalty. And even though Kudus is coming, I don't think Kudus will play as the cam. He'll probably be competition for Solly March, because he played most of his games on the right or as the striker, or in the CM as well, but not as a cam. João Pedro has even got the number 9 shirt. He's been brought in for a lot of money, so he's probably gonna start, and he's been given the most minutes from the attacking line in preseason. With Haaland, we don't need to talk about him. We all know why we're picking him. He's just the best. And what I do really want to talk about is Watkins, because not many people have him, but a lot of people are now going for him now because Jesus is out. Even though he is still like around 20% owned, so he's not that much, but he's like sort of getting there. Watkins, for me, like, he's on pens. He's gonna start. He's gonna get a lot of minutes. That really goes into his favor. And he did take pens. He did miss them while Tielemans was on the pitch, but he still took them. I don't know if he'll lose the penalties or not, but he's still scoring goals in preseason without the need of penalties. So he's still their main goal threat, and he's getting the goals. So overall, with this draft, it leaves me with 3 Manchester United players, 3 Arsenal, 2 Brighton, and 1 Villa player who's basically their main threat, 1 Chelsea player who's also one of the main threat in attack, and 2 City, and that's about it. And there's rotating players, but I have everyone I need. I have penalty takers. I have players who play a lot of minutes in this draft. Even though it's template, points are really the case that makes it for me. Like, it's fun to get good picks. That's what I used to think, but now this season I'm trying to take a different approach, and I want to like just pick players who are just gonna get points, rather than just look over them and see, oh, that's a template plate. I just don't want to do that anymore. I just want players who can bring me points. Points are fun. Points what gets us happy. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Just my final draft. I don't feel like changing it anytime soon. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.